spreading love and singing along with the spirit of the day. Are one and a dream of peace right here and right now. You may love the sunshine and I may love the rain. The rain's okay too. But we are one as we stand together right here and right now. We let a love open the way. Yes to the day. Welcoming each other is not about being the same. It's living love and singing along with the spirit of the day. We let love open the way. 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 Faith always guides us. We say yes, yes, yes to the day. Welcoming each other is not about being the same. It's living love and singing along with the spirit of the day. We let love open the way.
Hey, Lightworkers. So I first heard the term co-creation maybe back in like 2010. I don't know, somewhere. It's been a while, but for sure it was definitely associated with the spiritual communities I was part of. You know, I never heard my mom say, well, I just co-created this experience, right? I never heard that in my family growing up. And so I was hearing it in my spiritual communities, and it always seemed to be associated with spiritual mind activity. I would hear people talk about it, and they would say things like, I co-created my happy outcome. Okay, happy outcome. You fill in the blank. But it turns out that co-creation is not specifically a spiritual process. It's a cooperative process. We are co-creating anytime we plan something with another person. For example, you want to plan out some lunch and then going to a movie with a friend. You guys have just planned out something together. That was co-creation. Okay, you created together an experience. So co-creation can be a spiritual process, but it's definitely a practical process, okay? So today I want to talk about co-creating, how we're co-creating our daily experiences all the time. But I also want to talk about what we are co-creating with. And then I'll share a simple process of co-creation. So first of all, we are always co-creating our experiences, right? The third unity principle is we create our experiences through our way of thinking and acting. Now, what we are co-creating with makes all the difference. Now, the first thing that we co-create with are our beliefs and our perceptions. This sets the stage for what we will create next. Now, if we have the belief that life is unfair, that's what we'll perceive, and then that is what will become our experience. And this is all because of our brain's reticular activating system. You know, there are billions of bits of information that are around us all the time. Our brain can only process a very small percentage of all of those billions of bits. So it has to use a filter. Now, this filter will only let in relevant information to our beliefs and our perceptions. So there's billions of bits of information out there, and a lot of that information has to do with how abundant the universe is. Yet if our belief system is that, life is unfair, our brain is only going to let in that information, whatever is relevant to our belief of life is unfair. Here's the proof, right? It came through my little bitty filter. So we are co-creating through the filter of our beliefs and our perceptions. Now, we are also co-creating with each other through our beliefs and our perceptions. Now, sometimes we have work projects that we are getting a cooperation with. We're working with other people. Maybe it's a creative endeavor. Maybe you write a song with someone or you paint your house. But we are creating experiences together with other people. Now, some of these experiences, most of them are small, that happen right in the little universe of our life. But sometimes we are part of big experiences too. For example, somebody who goes to a peace march, or maybe they participate in a group meditation. This can turn out to be a great experience, and it can feel very collaborative, like together you are changing the world for good. But there are also big experiences that we might participate in where the outcomes are not so great. All right, maybe someone participates in a protest that turns into a riot, or somehow it turns ugly. So we are co-creating experiences, big and small, with each other through our beliefs and our perceptions. But we are also co-creating with something much bigger. Neville Goddard said this: life is a beautiful dance of co-creation where our imagination, intention, and surrender intertwine to shape our experiences. It is a reminder of the power we have within us to shape our reality consciously. So we are also co-creating with life with a capital L. We are co-creating with universal consciousness, using our imagination, our intention, and surrender. Okay, or you could see surrender as faith, in faith. So we are interacting with all of life on all levels, and we are interacting with the universe at large. We are interacting with how everything comes together for our good. Of course, our challenge can be, are we co-creating consciously or unconsciously? See, we're creating our experiences through our way of thinking and acting. Now, if we are on autopilot, we're creating unconsciously. And if we are present and in the moment and aware, we are creating consciously. So for example, you know how you go on autopilot? If you're driving somewhere that you drive all the time, you don't have to think about how you get there. But if you're driving somewhere brand new, you're going to be on high alert. I know sometimes when I go somewhere new, I don't even, I have to turn the music off sometimes, okay? Because I just have to be so present. All right, so we're creating consciously and unconsciously. Now, there is a process of co-creation, or a creative process, that helps us to gain awareness so that we are conscious of our choices. Step 1, align with the divine within. Now, aligning with the divine within us is really about the first two unity principles, recognizing that God is all things, everything that's ever been, everything that's yet to be. God being all things, that means each of us are an expression of God. But also the ideas, solutions, inspiration, the guidance, the direction, all of this is from the all. It's all from the all. So we have to unify with the divine. We have to recognize oneness with all things so that we can be in harmony with the all that is. And being in harmony with the all that is, it just means that our thoughts are aligned with the divine. So we draw the creative solutions to us. We draw guidance and ideas into our awareness where we can use them. Okay, remember all those billions of bits of information that are all around us and how our brain can only filter in a few of those? When we are aligned with the divine within us, we now have a filter that is seeking out the creative solutions and the ideas and the guidance. That will be what is let in through our filter. Now, if we are not in harmony, we'll revert to creating our experiences through the unconscious filter of our beliefs and perceptions. So when we recognize oneness, we recognize that God is all things, we know that life comes together for our good. And that's what our brain will point out to us, all the ways that life comes together for our good. So that's step one, to align with the divine within. Step two, know what you want to create. Have some clarity, right? Have some clarity. You know, people with clarity are magnetic because they are pouring their attention into a specific focus. So that idea or that desire gets a bunch of energy, okay? When we don't know what we want, our focus bounces around, and it can even feel like it's repelling our good. Okay, but imagine a waitress who is sitting and waiting for you to place an order. Okay, imagine you are starving, but you look at the menu and you say, "Oh, I would like some lasagna." Nope, I'll take the chicken. No, wait, I want the chef salad. No, wait, I want a bowl of ice cream. Okay, all she can do is stand there and wait until you get some clarity so she can take your order and get it started for you. Okay? Our brain's reticular activating system will filter in those unconscious beliefs and perceptions when we don't have clarity. And it filters in our unconscious beliefs and perceptions because it's already an automatic program, right? It's what's set up to filter when we don't know what we want. Now, this has been one of my very biggest challenges, getting clarity on what I want. And so what I learned is that when I don't know what I want, when I don't know, like, where do I want to take my life right now, I will focus on something small, right? Just something small, so I'll have something to focus on. I'll have something to give my attention to. So then I can be guided and I can do things differently. For example, back in 2015, I decided I would do my first ever 30-day poetry challenge. And I would just write every day for 30 days a poem. I would just write a poem. And that actually changed things for me because it was a very creative process. I loved doing it. I just loved doing it. So we create our experiences consciously, right, when we have clarity. So step one, align with the divine within so our thoughts are in harmony with the divine. And then step two, get some clarity. That way our brain's reticular activating system can start filtering in all the ways we're creating good in our lives. We can set an intention and we can get the momentum. Now, step three is we feel the truth of it. In the New Testament, teacher Jesus, okay, Yeshua, actually said, be enveloped by your desire that your gladness be full. Be enveloped. Be enveloped means you're feeling it as if it's true. Now, Neville Goddard put it this way: assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Of course, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled can feel very difficult because as we look around our life, there will be so much evidence that we don't have it. But do you know what Neville Goddard was actually teaching all those years that he was lecturing and writing books. He was teaching that creation is already done. The seeds that we are planting, they already exist in the realm of pure potential. They have to exist there, or the thought of it wouldn't be available to us. I once wanted to do a poetry writing challenge. Well, that was already true in the realm of divine source. That's why I tuned into it. That's why I wanted it. All possibilities already exist. We are just moving in to that possibility. Now, what we're doing is we're taking ourselves out of one reality and then moving ourselves into another reality. We're not waiting for a reality out there in the future. One day I'll have this thing. I'm just waiting for it to arrive in my life. Okay, we're actually moving into that reality ourselves. Imagine somebody wants to be a doctor. Then they would decide, okay, well, I have to do all the things a doctor does. So maybe they would start off by going to med school. All right, people who are doctors did that. They went to med school. All right, and that's where they start. So we get the clarity and then we're feeling it as if it's already true. We become the version of that person living in that potential reality. So we've stepped out of the reality where we're not, like I stepped out of the reality where I was not the poet and I started writing poetry every day. And then I was in the reality where I was a poet. I was living in that reality because my actions built the life around it. So when you really desire something and you envelop your desire, you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, your actions build that life around you as long as you keep doing that. Neville Goddard also said this: everything depends on our attitude toward ourselves. That which we will not affirm as true of ourselves cannot develop in our life. So what is it that we affirm of ourselves? What do you affirm of yourself? What am I affirming of myself? Do I affirm, I am a poet, I write all the time, and I just call forth what's in my heart, and I feel like I'm sharing my true self? Okay, I didn't say this. Writing poetry is hard. I don't think that deeply. Nobody would want to read what I have to write. Okay, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Okay, how about the person who wants to become a doctor? What are they affirming for themselves? I am on my way to becoming a doctor. I am so excited that I'll be able to deepen my study of the human body, which has always fascinated me, and I'll get to help people. Or do all of the doctors in existence today, did they say, med school sounds like a lot of hard work? I've heard it's really tough, right? I don't think all of our existing doctors affirmed that for themselves. Emily Cady, a Unity mystic, shared this in her book, Lessons in Truth. Desire in the heart for anything is God's sure promise sent beforehand to indicate that it is yours already in the limitless realm of supply. And whatever you want, you can have for the taking. Now, it's true. Everything is not a possibility. Everything is not a possibility for us. It's not possible for me to be a doctor, mostly because I don't want to work that hard. And I didn't want to work that hard back in the day when I was looking into colleges. Remember, our heart is a filter, and it gives us clarity about what is ours to do. Not everything is ours to do. So desire in our heart leads to this probability then that we could actually create that outcome, because we would never have been aware of it otherwise. So we align with the divine within. We get some clarity, of course, so we have something to focus on. And then we feel what is in our heart already. We feel it as if it's true. Now, step 4, this is the easy one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. thank you, right? We give gratitude. We have gratitude. So here's our affirmation. I am designed to do greater things. I am designed to do greater things. I am designed to do greater things. Now, these greater things, they are experiences that we create when we align with the divine within us, when we acknowledge our sacred identity and all the good that is available to us. That's how we do greater things. So here's an invitation for each of us this week. Every day, we're making choices that matter. Some of them are conscious, some of them are unconscious. So we can ask ourselves this every day, in every moment, right? What are we affirming for ourselves as true? Right? Are you feeling good about what you're doing? What are you affirming for yourself as true? Are you feeling stuck? What are you affirming for yourself as true? Do I believe that God is an everywhere present force? Do I believe that God is at work through me, for me, as me? Or do I feel like I was dropped off on this planet, totally separate from any sort of cosmic help, like I don't even have a handbook? Are we affirming the seeds I'm planting are already in the realm of pure potential? Or are we affirming the seeds I'm planting are just wishful thinking, and really what I have to do is just take whatever scraps life gives me? What are we affirming for ourselves? When we affirm God is an everywhere present force, working through us, for us, as us in every moment, and that there is an abundance of good around us, and we feel the truth of our heart's desire, this is how we are creating greater things. And that is how we are creating heaven on earth. So until next time, remember, you are divinely designed to be doing all of this. It's in your divine DNA. There's this God code in there. You are a one-time, one-of-a-kind cosmic event. In everything you do, you are blessed. And so it is. I'm going to play an original song. It is called The Way is Clear, and it is about how life comes together for our good. Okay, the way is clear. Earth and water, fire and air, life speaks to you from everywhere. Dark and light, below and above, the way is clear when you walk in love. Take a journey through dark and light, the way is clear, the way is bright. Earth as life speaks through you now, and through your heart, life shows you how. Earth and water, fire and air, life speaks to you from everywhere. Dark and light, below and above, the way is clear when you walk in love. One step forward into the unknown. What you reap is what you've sown. When you ask, you shall receive, and it's all as big as you believe. Earth and water, fire and air, life speaks to you from everywhere. Dark and light, below and above, the way is clear when you walk in love. Truth is veiled in your own mind. What you seek, you'll always find. The light
below and above. The way is clear when you walk in love. Earth and water, fire and air. Life loves through you from everywhere. Earth and water, fire and air. The way is clear. I'll meet you there. If you listened all the way through, you bless me. Have a truly, truly amazing rest of your day. We'll see you next time.